Good afternoon. Welcome to our Secrets Revealed edition of our live broadcast. I'm Heidi, Simon Says Stamp headquarters. Here we are in Columbus, Ohio. Welcome. Now, if you're watching us on rewatch, make sure that you comment in the comments below YouTube. But if you're watching us live, you can comment and ask us questions in the live chat. And there's a few things I want to make sure. Let me get the volume off of my laptop. There we go. There's a few things I want to make sure that you all know about today. One is the highlight of today's live is our December card kit of the month. If you're a subscriber, you're in luck because you've already been invoiced and billed for this kit, and it will be shipping out in the next few weeks. If you're interested in purchasing this kit, not as a subscriber, you have to act fast. This isn't one of the secrets, but I'll just share with you, we are at over 90% sold on this kit. So we do anticipate this kit selling out. And I think when you see up close and personal and hear some of the secrets behind it, you'll understand why this kit is really, really popular. One of the secrets I'm gonna share, well, actually, hello, let me relax for a second. I see there's a chat going. It's moving really quickly. Thank you guys all for joining me live today. I tell you, I had all intents to decorate for the holidays at my house this weekend, and I got my decorations out and I decorated a few things, but as soon as I opened a drawer, I'm like, oh, I gotta reorganize this drawer because I would stow away my everyday products into cabinets and to put out the Christmas gear. Are you guys like that? Like you start to decorate for the season and all of a sudden you get distracted with the organizing of it all. I feel like crafting is a lot like that too. Like when I was making some of the things I want to show you in today's live, I got totally distracted by my plates for my die cutting machine all not being together and figuring out which one was and getting rid of the tapes that I don't use or that are old and already used up. So please tell me that I'm not the only one because I seriously felt like I needed medication this weekend. I was all over the place, but I hope today it's come together for all of you in the most delightful way. One of the secrets I want to reveal with you guys doesn't really have anything to do with a card kit. And Reed probably doesn't know yet that I'm going to talk about this, but Reed has been working very hard. Thank you, Reed. Behind the scenes. If you've ever shopped with us during Thanksgiving or Black Friday season before, you might know that we do a crafty parcel at Thanksgiving time. We call it our Black Friday crafty parcel. Make sure you subscribe to our newsletter. If you're a newsletter subscriber, you get first notification of that crafty parcel going live. I'll tell you what, the first year we did it, they sold out in less than 10 seconds. I'm not even kidding. They sold out so fast. So we make more every year in anticipation of all of your guys' excitement. Well, this year is extra, extra special because every single parcel in the Black Friday crafty parcel, I guess they go for sale on our website. On Black Friday, yep. Every single parcel is going to have a selected Stamp Timber exclusive in it as our gift to you. Now, I want to tell you how we do that. Well, every time we come out with Stamp Timber exclusives, and we've been doing this for years and years and years, we make extra just in case there's returns or shipping issues going across the ocean. Sometimes we have to reship things, anything can come up. And I like to keep a few here in the background just to be sure in case anything comes up. Well, so we have a handful of every single Stamp Timber exclusive we've ever done. Literally from the very first one, way back to the Tim Holtz, what was it, the Santa cat stamp set? Yes, we have some of those. I don't even, what do we call it?
The snarky cats?
Snarky cats, yes, way back to that. We have a few of those. So we finally, in cleaning out for the holidays and all these things, we decided that we have a few of every single one we've ever done. So we decided that we're gonna put random ones into every single Black Friday parcel. Now those aren't available yet. Those are only going to be available on Black Friday. So that is Friday, November, is that like the 27th? I don't know. You guys can look at your Black Friday. It is a day after American Thanksgiving. It's November 28th. Yes, there you go. Thank you, Rita. I appreciate your help.
No worries.
So that's a secret revealed for all of you. They're going to be extra special this year, those crafty parcels. So they're $59.95, and you're going to get well over $200 worth of product in it. Reed's been putting them together, and you're going to get a Stamptember surprise set in there. And we've had brands through the years. Even my favorite things, it's no longer around. We've had brands through the years participate in Stamptember, and you're going to be seeing some of those in your parcels. So I just think that's super fun. Okay, that's one of the secrets revealed. I'm going to walk you through the kit, and this kit is very special. When I was at Tim Holtz studio, we were there in September. Reed was there with me, Brian was there with me, and one of the topics of conversation came up is that Tim has these beautiful, beautiful baseboard backdrops. Backdrops. They're backdrop papers, and I had selected them to be the December card kit of the month paper pack. So we were just talking about ideas. He asked what else was going to be in the kit, and I said, well, as a matter of fact, I'm still working on that, but I also selected your stickers. I was telling Tim this, your stickers for that kit too, because I love them so much. If you guys are familiar with those 2025 Idea-ology Christmas stickers from Tim Holtz, they're fantastic. You're gonna see them in this kit. And so in normal, I mean, if you guys ever sat with Tim and I, Reed and Brian can attest to this, when we're at dinner or when we're getting ready for the live or after the live, we're talking shop. And so we were talking shop, and so he had a very heavy, in a great way, hand in helping make this kit come to life. And I want to talk to you about the nuances in the kit and why we made some of the decisions that we made. And thank you so much, not just to Tim for all of his great ideas for this wonderful kit, but also to Nina. Nina Marichapani helped make all these stamps and dies and things come to life, which were a concept that Tim really helped go forward with. So he helped us curate this kit. So I'm really excited because you guys know when Tim's involved in something, it is extra special. So Reed, do you think you could go top down, as we say? So I'm going to show you just real quick. This is the actual kit. It comes to you, if you're a subscriber, it comes to you, we have a Simon Says Stamp box. We always have an inspiration sheet, and all the products come to you in this kit. I'm going to walk you through the products in the kit, and I'm going to start with this spectacular stamp set. So this is the December card kit of the month. I get questions. I already see the chats moving. Thank you, guys. Oh, Nina and Tim, yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I see Tim's in the chat today. Thank you. Hey, Tim. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. It's, you know, who else to help us curate a kit with Tim Holtz products than Tim Holtz himself? So the kit is a December card kit of the month. If you're a subscriber, you're automatically billed. It's no obligation. However, we don't have many left. This is the stamp set that has been curated for all of you. It is called Bright Christmas. Isn't it lovely? And you can tell many of the pieces on here have intention, and I want to walk you through them. This is my little sample board. You can tell there's all these extra images. I should say extra, but they're not exactly extra. They're images that are great for greenery. So this greenery can be put together to make a wreath, although you can use it for different things too. If you want to see lots of inspiration using this kit, I know that Beth is in the chat and she is going to link to our card kit gallery. I also put the card kit gallery in the description box below, so you guys can see all kinds of inspiration. But one of the things you can use these little tiny pieces of greenery for. You can make a wreath. We also have words, merry and bright, peace, joy, Christmas, holiday greetings. These words are in different fonts, but the fonts were intended to go together. So if you want to put words together like merry and bright or peace and joy, Christmas greetings or holiday greetings, you can mix and match these words however you like. Now there's other words on the stamp set that don't have coordinating dies. And I'll talk you through those briefly. There's a from, we'll be showing you a few options for using that, and a to. And that's because there's some tags in this kit that are perfect for a from and a to, and a gift for, another sentiment in it, which is great for making tags and gifts for the season. They have fonts that will work together very easily. Okay, now the star of the show is this lovely deer. And we have many accessories for the deer. He's got ornaments that can very easily be added to his antlers or anywhere else on a card. There's even another ornament there. I don't know, Reed, am I close enough?
Yeah. Ooh.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
that
like that
bow is actually a perfect fit for the deer around his neck or even on top of his head. But you know, bows are great this time of year for anything. There's a celestial moon and a star. And also, well, okay. There is this town. Beautiful town. Is that?
Yeah, that's good. No.
Okay. So, and here is the town with die cuts. So these images are all of the images that can be die cut. Not included in the kit, but as an add-on, there are these beautiful die cuts. They're already detabbed. And I want to tell you why we designed the die cuts to only cut out part of these stamps. So you can see the deer, the die only cuts out the body, and then the town, the die only cuts out the town. And that's so that you can achieve this beautiful effect. See this layering effect? So if you stamp your deer stamp twice, and then on the second cut, you cut them out, you can layer these really magnificent in-person pop-up town and deer. I think these are the stars of a show. We really started, this is lino cut. We really started the stamp set with the theme of lino cut. So with these two stars of a show, we worked and we added all of these beautiful accessories. Okay, remember, the dies are available but sold separately. Am I doing okay on the chat, Reed?
You're doing great.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. So this village, I guess is what we're gonna call it. Well, what I wanted to be able to do, and this was a great idea from Tim too, is we wanted to be able to add snow to the rooftops. If you guys have seen some of the makes, you'll see people are adding snow to the rooftops. So there's this tiny little stencil included in the kit, and it was designed to perfectly be able to cover the rooftops. Well, if we've got a stencil and we've got rooftops, well, we need something fluffy to put on the rooftops. So what better than the Opaque matte texture paste? This is a Ranger product, and you can use your tool, your your tool to put on there. Now, if you know me, I like the secret ingredient. So I like to add glitter and things to, what did you figure? Okay, if you're like me, can you guys tell that I added glitter, you know, the secret ingredient, on this half of the houses? This half, or this, see how there's glitter on these and not glitter on those? All I did was add, you know, my favorite secret ingredient, the rock candy. I added rock candy. Now, the texture paste is included in this kit. Rock candy is not, but I just wanted to show you some ways to step it up a little bit. And you could put other things through this stencil. You could put twinkle paste, you could put sparkle paste, you could put anything you want to add really cute dimension to your rooftops. How are my angles, guys? We have a new setup in my studio, so I'm getting used to the angles and things. Okay.
Everything's great.
There's this box here. Okay, so yes. Oh, Katie Hoffman is in the chat. Thank you, Katie. It's good to see you. I'm glad you joined us today. So this was a little bit of a walkthrough of the stamps. Now, I want to tell you why. Well, you guys, this is the back. These are the backdrops. In the backdrops, these are full sheets of double-sided cardstock. They're 6 by 10 inches. However, in the kit, you'll notice They're half sheets. I mean, if I were you, I'd be like, why'd you only give me half a sheet of cardstock, lady? Well, that's another secret I'll tell you in a second. But first, let's be mesmerized by these beautiful graphics. Aren't these great? There's 24 sheets. So this cardstock pack has 24 sheets of cardstock. Now, if you're a subscriber, this kit was only $39.99 plus shipping and handling, unless you knew the secret way to get free shipping and handling. Subscribers know how they can get free shipping and handling. Since this kit is pretty close to being sold out, I want you guys to hopefully take this as a nod to our subscription program. Our subscriptions are a great value. This is a great way for us to showcase what a great value they are. And you can probably tell that this paper is what sparked our little town. And then the little town sparked the idea for the stencil, for the rooftops. And having rooftops sparked the idea for the paste. See how it all comes together? Well, one thing that we thought could be really fun are dies. So you'll notice this die set comes in the kit. It is a Pine and Post gift card envelope set. All of these pieces are included in the kit. I've got so many pieces to show you guys. This is what they look like when they're die cut. And if you notice, this cardstock sheet is exactly the right size, not just for a standard die cutting machine, but also for the die that's included in the kit. I knew I had one open. I wanted to show you guys. So this fits perfectly. And one thing I really love about it is that it embosses for you too. Many of you who like to make your own little gift cards around the holiday season know that you can do it with a scoring board and scoring tools. But if you have this die, you know, this die from the Pine and Post gift card envelope set, you don't need to do any of your scoring, because this die actually has score lines on it. They're probably pretty invisible to the naked eye, but hopefully this ivory piece of cardstock shows you. I did not score this with a scoring board or a scoring machine or any kind of tool. This is simply when you cut your cardstock. And this is great because it gives you the guidelines of where to make your folds. And so when you fold it all up together, you can make a cute little gift card or a little note envelope. See, this even folds under, you glue the pieces together, and this fits perfectly a gift card. Who wants to give a gift card for the season? I know if you're traveling, especially, gift cards are really easy and fun. Also, let me clear this up a little bit. Okay, let me get this paper out of the way for a second. Beautiful papers. All of these papers are available as a separate purchase at Simon Says Stamp 2. They're the Tim Holtz 2025 Christmas backdrops. So if you want full sheets or if you want more sheets or you don't want to use your stash, I mean, if you got the kit, you don't have to use your stash because you have the kit. But if you want full size sheets, you can just go ahead and snag the backdrops from the store. Okay, I'm going to keep showing you some of the fun things with this kit. Another fun thing with the kit, and that's the other thing about being organized that I'm really struggling to get more organized now. It's a crazy time of year, is you can more easily find your products. I don't know, when I was die cutting, I kept losing this particular die. This die is really special. It comes in the set, and it's perfect to make these little tags, and it has, and thanks to Tim's ingenuity, he had such great ideas to share with us. Thank you, Tim. It has these embossed lines on it. I'm gonna show you more about things you can do with that gift tag later. We've got postage stamps, which make the cutest little postage stamps. More on that later too. This bow is sized perfectly to go with these lines. Now, see those lines in the kit? Well, that's kind of weird. Why would you put two straight lines? Well, they're actually not perfectly straight. There are tiny little imperfections in it. When you're up close and personal, you can see the lines aren't perfectly straight. That was a great nuance, Nina. It makes your gift card envelope, it makes it look more like string, actual real string, when you have those kind of lines on it. Okay, and this bow is sized to fit perfectly. All of the pieces I cut on here, I used the Tim Holtz papers for. Now, what is the rectangle in there for? You know, at first, I thought the rectangle was a way to be able to put a window, because there was some conversation when we were putting together this die set. There was conversation about having a window on this envelope, but instead, Tim had the great idea to do a rectangle die so that you can make your own little notes. And see, I cut a bunch of little, just using that rectangle. They have these really pretty rounded off corners. I used the cardstock. Here's the ivory. And this is the this is the Nina cardstock, Desert Storm, that's in the kit. This is the green cardstock that's in the kit. So I made a bunch of these little notes, and these little notes fit perfectly in your little gift card. See the to and from? That's on your stamp set too. It was sized to fit this gift card perfectly. So you can put little messages. Instead of just giving somebody a gift card, you can give them little messages about have a great Christmas, or a gift for Abby. Abby is my daughter, so I always like to use her in my samples. You can just mass produce all kinds of little cards for you to make holiday your own little notes with. So that's why there's a rectangle in that kit. Now, I think the pine really speaks for itself. See how the set has pine? Whoops. Boy, man, some days I'm more nervous than others. Today's been especially hectic. Appreciate y'all bearing with me. Okay, so this is an example of the pine, and I just love, we stretch the limits of the intricateness of these dies. So I just cut several pieces of pine with the green cardstock that is in the kit. And you can layer it. See, you can see my negative, or is that a positive? So you can cut multiple layers or multiple pieces of pine. You can stack it on each other. You can put it on the wreath. You can do all kinds of fun things with that pine. And then also there's a die of a little branch with berries on him. I use metallic red cardstock for that. So I guess I accidentally lied. I didn't use the Tim Holtz backdrops for all of these. I used a piece, I really wanted that to stand out. So that's Simon's red metallic cardstock. Okay, let me see. Did I do a good job walking through all of those dies? Because now I want to talk about another product that was in the kit and its application to the dies.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Okay, so another product, thank you, Reed. Another product in the kit are these stickers. Remember at the very beginning, I was telling you guys how we were actually at Tim's kitchen table, and I was talking about putting together this kit for you guys, and he just overwhelmed me in a great, good way to get ideas for how to do this. Okay, now I'm distracted because you're right, Tim. These berries can be added with the bow, to add little embellishments for any kind of wreath or greenery. We were talking about how the stickers, isn't this great? So this is the 2025 pack of Tim stickers. So the 2025 pack of Tim stickers actually has more sheets than last year. There are 10 sheets of stickers. Look at all these fabulous sentiments for your cards, for your tags, for any kind of makes. 5 full pages. Hopes and dreams, a very Merry Christmas. Look at all these beautiful, and boy, Reed and Brian, I gotta tell you, you guys having the extra high quality camera gear here really helps, because I'm hoping that our people and our watchers can see all of these great sentiments that are in, just look how many there are. And there's labels. You can make little labels on anything. There's strips. These are almost like washi strips for your makes. We've got more bold words. And just a note that is a good reminder for everybody that these Tim's stickers, these big stickers, are purposely made with a little bit of extra space on either side. See how there's a little extra red on either side? That's gonna give you just enough space. So if you wanna flare out and flag your edges, you can. See that? He did that. He does everything with intention. That is why it is such a delight to work. I mean, one of the many reasons it's such a delight to get to work with him. So there's a sheet of red label stickers and a sheet of green label stickers. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Every time I read that, it kind of song. Okay, the stars of the show. In my opinion, there are 2 sheets in this sticker pack that are the stars of the show. And that is a little bit of explanation about why we did the postage dies and this tag die the way we did. So I'm gonna start with the postage dies. So if you notice, these postage dies are sized perfectly for this sheet of stickers. So you can make your own little pieces of postage. And that's exactly what I did here. I had so much fun making my own little postage stamps. There's stickers missing from my own pack, but even the edges, I mean, aren't they cute how the edges are the serrated? Look at all these tiny little pieces. I love them. Love them. And then some of these stickers are a little smaller than the large postage. So what you do there is you cut it. That's why there's this rectangle here. You cut with your smaller stickers with this rectangle, and then you can layer it on top of just a regular old piece of plain cardstock. See that? And you make your own little stamps. I feel like these stamps could be a fun little Christmas treat all in and of itself. Look at all those little fun stamps. I mean, you could just make all day long with those stamps. Here's my sticker book that I was making out of with my, look, I just went to town having so much fun. And that's one thing. I mean, if you get organized and you just make, you could just make a bunch of these at once. You can cut a bunch of these little envelopes all at once. You can cut a bunch of little tags. Wait, tags? Yes. So we sized this die perfectly. See the indent mark? It fits these stickers from the Tim sticker pack perfectly. So what I did, see there's the actual tag. I die cut a bunch of them. So, you know, I don't know, it's not called compartmental making. I always accidentally call it compartmental. It's like mass producing. Just cut a bunch of tags and then you can add all of those perfect size stickers to them. And my goodness, for the season, you're well on your way to making all kinds of things. Speaking of, I did the same thing with my bows. I just cut the bow with multiple different kinds of cardstock so I can just start piecing together and adding. I did the same thing with a string. I just cut that string. I just love the red metallic cardstock. I just cut it over and over again, and while I was at the red metallic cardstock, I added a bow. So I just made. So I made stacks of postage, stacks of tags, and I love this detail, this embossing on that tag. Isn't that crazy? That is because of this smaller than maybe the eye can see, the lines, oh, there you go, on the tag. See those? Those are gonna emboss, those interior lines, those emboss. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun making these samples for you guys. I got super distracted, loved doing every bit of it. I even, look, there's another postage. I mean, my desk here is just piled with all kinds of wonderful, delightful little things. I made multiple gift cards and different card stocks. There's so much cardstock in this kit. And the tags, I made the tags in multiple cardstocks. Okay, I'm gonna clear this off because I have a few other things I wanna talk about with this delightful kit. Now this is the December kit. Now it is gonna sell out. I know that that's, the writing is on the wall that it's going to sell out. But this is a really fun time to, why it's gonna sell out is because we have a limited supply of certain products in the kit, especially this little mini jar of texture paste. So once we're done with this texture paste, we're not gonna be able to make any more kits. So that's why we're at, well over now at this point, 90% sold out of this kit. However, all of these other products that I'm showing you today are available as separate purchases. So the stamp set is available as a separate purchase. If you just want the stamp set, the dies are available. The Pine and Post gift card envelope dies are available. The coordinating dies for the Bright Christmas, so the stamps with the coordinating dies are available in the store still. Like I was showing you a little bit ago, the backdrops are still available. I mean, this is while supplies last because a lot of this stuff, I know the backdrops and the stickers, there is a finite supply, but we have a decent amount of inventory of these. So the stickers, if you're interested in getting more stickers, now is the chance because when they sell out, I don't know if they're coming back. That's a good question for Tim. I don't know if the stickers are coming back for 2026. I don't know. If they sell out this year, are they going to come back? Good question. So one other product that's in this kit was brand new and introduced to all of you through the kit. It is our brand new Splatter medium. It's a perfect gold. Now, there are secrets I need to tell you about this Splatter medium. Oh, there's a little, see? You gotta have one of those little magnet boards. There's my tab. This die, which I didn't even talk about, goes as a little tab on your tag. See him right there? Okay, I don't always put one of those on there. That's probably why I missed it. Okay, my ADD is in full swing this weekend, you guys. I'm sorry that you're like having to be part of it, but there's so many things to be excited about. So this is our Splatter medium, and it's a gold. Many of you have used our white splatter paint before. Well, now we have gold. Secrets revealed, let's talk about it. One of the secrets about this Splatter medium, you gotta give it a good shake or a good stir. Give it a good shake. Do you guys have paper? Oh, we do have paper towels. Never mind. Okay, I wanna make sure because this might get a little bit messy. The other thing is when you open it. When you open this Splatter medium, I've got my little protection just in case. It is very liquid. It's very liquid because it's gonna be splattering, right? It has a seal on it. However you choose to break that seal, I often put my fingernail in the ridge between the lid and the jar. And before I even open it, I try to get rid of all the plastic. It's just gonna be cleaner in the long run. We did have this made in the USA. So I'm opening this along with you. So I'm just not opening the jar, I'm just twisting the plastic. You could use scissors too. Get the plastic off because you wanna have everything clean and accessible. So when you're gonna open the jar, you wanna have it flat because it is very liquid. Very, very, very liquid. And yes, this gold splatter is also available as a separate purchase at Simon Says Stamp. So if you want more, or the kit sells out by the time you watch this video, some of you rewatchers, oh, Tim, good. Tim's got a good message for me. Please cover your backdrop.
Hold on,
He knows. Tim actually helped me pick out this backdrop. This backdrop is this blue background. I don't know, can you? Reed's got a bigger one. Reed, you guys take such good care of me. Tim helped us pick out this backdrop. He gave me a great source and okay, there we go. We're gonna cover the backdrop for all this splattering. So when I opened it, I had the jar flat. Did you guys all see that? That jar was flat. Now you gotta give it a good stir. I use any kind of brush. You know, most people have a favorite brush they use to apply. I don't know if you guys can tell. This is my splatter brush. I don't even think I got it at Simon Says Stamp. It's Art Smith. I just had this in my stash for years and years and years. It's just my designated, I can tell by looking at it, it's my designated splatter brush. Use whatever brush you like to use. And you know what? Experiment. If you don't have a favorite brush yet for splattering, just try to do it with different things. So what the splatter is going to look like, See how brilliant this is. This is what this gold splatter looks like on black. This is what the splatter is going to look like on green. Now these are all dried samples, but I am going to, Tim knows what I'm gonna do, and maybe you guys all do too, since we're getting everything ready. I am going to splatter live on camera. So I did reveal the secret. Make sure you hold that flat when you open it. That's not just a secret, that's like a pro tip, right? You wanna have pro tips. I wanna do this on multiple different colors of cardstock so you guys can see what it looks like on different cardstocks. I'll start with the black. So I gotta give this such a good stir. I'm actually gonna use the back. What will I use? Oh, I'll use this to give it a good stir. I don't wanna use my brush to stir because I'm live on camera, and if I use the back of my brush to stir, I'm gonna make an even bigger mess. So I'm just gonna use something to stir, stir, stir. I shook it, I stir it, and the reason I'm stirring it is there's all kinds of really sparkly, brilliant mica. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. There is just such beautiful mica flakes in there. So I'll just stir, stir, stir. You guys will see that mica. See that on the paper towel? See how shiny that is? Okay, this is a new product. So this was launched just with the card kit. So when I literally hold my brush with one hand, I'm right-handed, so I hold my brush with my left hand. I take my right hand and I just tap on my paintbrush. I just give it good little dun, 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 dun. That is my splatter technique. If you have one of Tim Holtz's splatter boxes, that's nice because it keeps your work area nice and clean. See how that adds a really nice fine splatter, and you can control how fine it is or not by how hard you tap. Experiment, play. Play is good. Even as adults, you guys, we get to play. Don't be afraid to play. So now I'm gonna do a little bit of splattering. I have put a little bit more on my brush, and I got bigger splatters. So this is our gold brand new splatter medium, and I'm going to use it on a white cardstock as well. And I think it's gonna still show up really well on the white. See how I'm just tapping my brush, tap, 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 tap. This happens to be my preference for how to use our Simon Says Stamp Perfect Gold Splatter Medium. That's how I like to use it. You guys might get other ways that you find that you like to use it. I don't know. Okay, let me review everything that's in this kit. Now, if you've gotten our kit before, oh, actually, I got a cart before the horse. I gotta clean my mess up a little bit first.
Yeah, I'm coming back to help you.
Thank you, Reed.
No worries.
We protected the surface as well as we could, I think, but we did get a little bit on the glass. So,
That's fine. Glass is easy to clean.
okay, so you guys saw how marvelous the splatter is? It just adds some nice, fine, intricate, oh, pro tip, and I learned this from Tim Holtz. Pro tip, in order to achieve the ultimate sparkle, heat dry it. Yes, I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it gives the medium less time to digest into the paper. I don't know. But I know that when you heat dry your splatter, it gets extra vibrant. And I think that goes for most things that are wet, that have sparkle in them. The faster you dry them, the more sparkly they become. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna go through a walk through the kit. So many of you who this is not your first Simon Says Stamp card kit know all the kits come with an inspiration sheet. So they give you lots of ideas for ways to use with visuals, ways to use your kit. However, remember, Beth is in the chat linking. We also have a gallery. So our makers are posted, we post all of their work in our Simon Says Stamp blog gallery. It's also in the description below. So if you're watching on Rewatch and you look at the description, I put the gallery link. If you've made something with our kit and want to add it to our gallery, we would love that. Okay, you get in your kit 3 pieces of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. You can use this in any way. You can cut it in half and use it as a card. You can use it to die cut your bows, your gift card, your tags, your string, your stamp. You can use this cardstock any way you like. That's why we kept it in full sheets. In the kit, you're also going to get all 24 of these double-sided sheets of the Tim Holtz backdrops. Yes, all 24. This is packed and loaded with cardstock. And since there's dies in this kit, we thought it would be perfect. I think this one's my favorite now. The stripe one, it tends to change. Polka dots are good too. Ooh, look at the colors of those pepperminty things. Okay, so all of this beautiful cardstock is part of this kit. If you're a subscriber, it's $39.95. If you just want to buy it as a one-off in the store, it's $44.95. We try to do something extra special for subscribers, so they not only get $5 off, but they have an opportunity to get free shipping. That's a whole nother conversation for maybe another day. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about that when I talk more about all the secrets. So also included in the kit is this sticker book. And remember, there are 10 full sheets of stickers this year. The 2025 sticker book is extra stickery. These added pieces, and I love these work perfectly with the dies that are part of the kit. The Pine and Post gift card envelope dies. This is part of the kit. If you just want this by itself, it's $19.99. So if you like value, you should just go ahead and get the kit. I'm telling you, we jam-packed it for you. Also included in the kit is this 6x8 clear stamp set. And remember, it was the whole linograph theme that set off many of the ideas for the kit. This row of houses has a coordinating stencil that's included in the kit. It comes in packaging, but where is mine? Here it is. Yours is gonna be brand new, mine's used. You're not gonna get a used stencil in your kit, I promise. You're gonna get a brand new stencil. It's hard to tell, but it is in here. So this is your little stencil that comes in the kit. And you're gonna get the paste. Because you know, if you got the stencil, you're gonna wanna put paste on your rooftops. Merry, merry for the season. And you're gonna get our brand new gold splatter medium. All of this stuff comes in your December card kit. If the kit is sold out by the time you watch this video, Reed, if you wanna go, I think we can go to the front, cool, if that's good for you. Yeah. Or if you're watching me on rewatch right now, and the kit is sold out, because I have a feeling it's gonna be sold out pretty quickly, just remember, all of the products I've shown you today are available as separate purchases in the store. It's not as great of a value when it's not in the kit, but they're still great products. You know, $19.99 for that postage die set, that's a lot of dies in here for $19.99. So they're still affordable. It's just the extra value impact is always in our subscription program. If you're a subscriber, it's no obligation. You can opt out any month. So if you decide you're not into the January kit, you can opt out. The special thing for you if you're a subscriber is you have until the 16th of the month, whatever month the kit is launched in. So this month people had until the 16th, which was yesterday. Actually, is it the 15th at midnight, Brian?
16th. No,
it's
16th midnight. Yeah, 15th.
So 11:59 p.m. on the 15th.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you have until 11:59 p.m. on the 15th Eastern time of the month to add other products to your subscription. You just log into the Simon Says Stamp website, you click on the subscription option, and it gives you options if you want to add other items to your subscription. If you add enough items that your kit and added with the other products is over $100, we'll ship for free. Yeah. No coupon code, right, Brian?
That's correct.
No coupon code needed. So if you're a subscriber and you're getting the kit that month and you have over $100 of products total, including the price of your kit, which is $39.99, you're gonna get free shipping on your order if you're USA. So that's great. Do international people get a discount on their shipping, Brian?
$7.99.
And international people get $7.99 off your shipping. Yes, Brian set this all up for all of us. Isn't that awesome? So now is the best time to subscribe. And I'm telling you, we've already been working on our kits for 2026 and they are incredible. You want to talk about products and that work together, that work nicely, that are very well thought out and thought of and planned. Thank you to Tim for sharing so many great ideas with us, because that really, it's like over the top. Like it's the best of the best. I just loved getting to do this with Tim and I super appreciate it. Okay, I've got other secrets to share with you guys today. Thank you for tuning in. So that's the topic of our December card of the month. But if you want to know some more secrets, since you're watching me in this live or you're watching it on rewatch, I'll share some more things with you. I've had a lot of people asking me if we're going to do December this year. Of course we're going to do December this year. We can't wait to do December. As a matter of fact, we've been planning all year for December. It is going to be our biggest, best December of the year, and it's going to start on Cyber Monday, which happens to be December 1st. And while we're talking about Tim Holtz, yes, we have a surprise in line for you on December 1st. I don't remember what time. Reed, help me out. 9 a.m. Eastern time.
Oh, yeah.
Eastern time. So 9 a.m. Eastern time is 6 a.m. Pacific time. I think that translates to 5 p.m. UK time. Help me out if you're international and let me know if that's right. But that's what I wrote in my notes. But these time zones keep changing. So on December 1st, which is Cyber Monday, we are going to have a surprise for you for December, and that is going to be a live with Tim Holtz. So thank you, Tim. We're keeping Tim very busy. He's very, very busy these days. We love working with him. Love getting to work together. And Mario, too. So much fun to get to work together. One other surprise for all of you, which is a little bit different from last year, is we have a Simon Says Stamp exclusive product launch during December. We typically do it in early December, so I'll just share with you this year, it's going to be on December 4th. So mark your calendars for December 4th because we have something special then. And we have surprises all month long. We are going to be celebrating December with a lot of brands here at Simon Says Stamp who have a lot of dies, of course. So you can expect to see brands like Sizzix. Thank you so much, Sizzix. Memory Box, thank you. We're going to be doing fun things with Memory Box. We've got a few. Actually, we have another surprise, which is brand new to December this year up our sleeve, but I don't think I'm going to reveal that just yet. I think I'm going to keep maybe a secret or two in my back pocket for all you guys because they're good surprises for all of us. I love a good surprise, right? I mean, I love surprises. I don't know. Do you guys like, come on, if you're there are some people who say they don't like surprises. I don't understand those people in that mentality. Brian, do you like surprises?
I do, yes.
Brian likes them. Reed?
Oh, absolutely.
Reed, Brian, and I are unanimous. Surprises are a good thing. If you're in the chat and you like surprises, give me a heart because I want to know if I'm the only one that likes surprises. And I'm waiting for those hearts. I know we're on like a 6-second delay. So I'll wait. I need some hearts because I got one more surprise for you guys today. Are there any hearts? Are there any hearts in the house? Oh yeah, I love secrets and surprises. Norma likes secrets and surprises. Oh, Elizabeth needs a second job. Yeah, I understand. That's how I started Simon Says Stamp, was my obsession for this crafting and this making. And I'll tell you what, this kit has really reignited that excitement and passion. Every time I get this really cool product to play with, I just spent so much time last night and this morning and this weekend, just going crazy on the dies and the stamping. I just had to, oh yeah, we like surprises. I see the emojis in the chat. Yeah. There's surprises. You guys like surprises? I've got one more surprise. It's just for one person though. Dawn Besaw. I hope I said your name right. Dawn, you need to email Reed, R-E-E-D @simonsaysstamp.com because he has a surprise for you. And that surprise is a $100 gift card to Simon Says Stamp. So you tuned in live to watch us today, so we wanted to surprise you, Dawn. And the rest of you who are tuning in live or watching our rewatch, just know we love to surprise you. So there's lots of reasons to tune in and hear and see what we're thinking about and what we're working on because we get to do all of this for all of you and it brings us a ton of joy. Now let me look at my notes. I'm learning a lot of stuff from Tim Holtz. One other thing that I've learned from Tim Holtz, which I think is probably going to be the greatest impact for 2025 for me, I've always struggled with organization. As I get older, I really see how effective being organized is. I mean, we're in my office. I need to find homes for a lot of things. Being organized is really a game changer. It really is life-changing. I know I'm using all the YouTube tag terms, but it really is so phenomenal to be organized. It feels good when you're making, if you have all of your dye products together, all of your adhesives together, maybe all of your cutting tools together. It just makes it so much more enjoyable. And there was a few, when my kids were really little, they did this thing for Mother's Day. It was actually first grade and it was my son Jackson. They filled out like about my mom. And so they made their mom like the front page of a magazine. And it was like, my mom's favorite TV show is this, which that's a whole nother story. But because Jackson put Naked and Afraid, which I do love that show. But I don't know if first graders necessarily understood that it was a show. It just sounded so weird. Oh, the other thing that kind of made me chuckle when they said about my mom at the time is my mom loves to organize. And I just chuckled because, you know, you think about things out of the mouths of babes. You think, oh, in the eyes of a first grader, he must think I love to organize. I tend to be a little bit more, I have piles. I tend to be a little bit more chaotic in my workspace. I know where things are. Maybe some of you are like that too. My sister is the opposite. You could eat off of her kitchen floor. I'm not joking. I'm not necessarily that way. But what I learned about myself as I've gotten older is I really do love to organize. If I'm not making, I really do get a lot of enjoyment out of finding all of my dye products and putting them together on a shelf, finding all of my adhesive foam squares and tabs and any kind of adhesive, you know, the like category of adhesive, putting it all together. My cardstock, I love labeling it and putting it together. It's just so joyful also to do that process, and it makes us better makers. So it's just something, well, why I learned that, how I say I bring Tim Holtz into this is we have had the pleasure and the honor of being in Tim and Mario's studio over this past year multiple times. And they consistently are always, every bit, Mario's kitchen is super organized. He knows where everything is. There's everything in its place and a place for everything. And Tim's studio is the same way. And I found like here in my studio, I have my drawers and I'm doing the same thing. It's just, I'm not saying it always stays like that in my drawers. I think it probably does most of the time in Tim and Mario's studio and kitchen. But it's really impressed me because when I am more organized, I have a lot more enjoyment in the process. So even the process of decorating my house for Christmas has been more fun as I get organized. And I'm actually more organized this year than I was before. And in my making, the more organized it is. So you can mass produce those little bows. You can mass produce the string. You can mass produce the cards that we did. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I could talk forever. I'm glad you guys are here with me today and you're listening to me. I really could talk forever. But to stay organized. So I really want to focus more on that in 2026 because it just enriches my life. And I think it's going to enrich your lives too. So that's just something I wanted, just a little bit of knowledge I wanted to share with all of you. It's not necessarily a secret, but for me, I feel like it kind of has been a secret in my life that I need to pay more attention to. So, okay, let's see. Reed, were there any questions? Yes, you can buy this. I'm looking at the chat before we leave. Yes, you can buy the stamp set separately. The coordinating dies are also sold separately. The Bright Christmas. So the dies are not included in the kit. So if you want these coordinating dies for the stamp set, you've got to purchase them separately. The stamps are also available separately. So if you decide you just want the stamps, those are available. They're $24.99. The matching dies are $19.99. So yes, those are Tim, keeping authentically you. Well, I've tried for a long time to not be authentically me because I wanted to be the person that always unloaded the dishwasher, the person whose desk always looked organized, the person that was just prim and proper, but I'm not that way. Okay, so, oh, Reed, I see you're amazing. Thank you. Yes, Louise, yeah, thank you. I'm glad you like the tips because I hesitate to sometimes overshare, but if you like them, that's good to hear. Okay, what are the names of the dies? So before we go, I want to make sure I've answered all the questions. So the dies that are in the kit are Pine and Post gift card. These are the dies that are included in that kit. And I'm telling you, the kit's only $39.99 if you're a subscriber and $44.95 if you just purchase it by itself. It is an excellent value and you are going to have hours and hours, days and days. I dare to say weeks and weeks of fun. You can make your tags, you can make your cards, you can make different little gift tag, like not just a tag for your present, like put it on your wine bottle, but also like a little tag with your gift card that you give to your family member or daughter, anybody. So please repeat the dates. I'm not sure exactly what dates. Black Friday is November 28th. This card kit is the December card kit of the month. It is available for sale now while supplies last. When it sells out, we do not restock the kit. We just restock the individual components in the kit, except the mini texture paste. The mini texture paste is an exclusive for this kit. So we only have the full jars of texture paste, which is really good anyway, in the store. And then Reed, I think there's some other questions I didn't answer, or at least one.
One more question. When are we going live next?
Oh, when are we going live next? Well, the last time you guys asked this question, I said the next time we were going live was for Gina's class on November 21st, and I was wrong because we went live today, but I'm pretty sure that is going to be the next time we go live. Gina Krupski from Gina K Designs is going to be live with me here. We're both going to be here in this studio, and she's going to be teaching, I'm going to be learning with you a free class. So it's going to be live at noon Eastern time this Friday, November 21st, and it is another holiday theme. I mean, we're in the holiday spirit, people. So we're going to have another class for you, and it's live in the studio, November 21st. It'll be broadcast on the Simon Says Stamp YouTube channel. So anybody can watch, whether you have the kit or not. In that situation, we do have a lot of the products that are used in the class on the website, but not all of them. But you can participate whether you have the kit or not. It's a live class broadcast on the Simon Says Stamp YouTube channel. Did I get all the questions?
You did great.
Yay! Can't believe it's actually, craft. Oh, that's something put in the comments in my bidding adieu. I want to know when is a good time for you guys for lives. Time and day. Do you have a favorite time and day for you to watch a live? Like we can watch and rewatch anytime, but live. I've always been talking to a lot of people about when is a good time to go live. I want to go live when you guys like it. So just always toying with ideas. Typically we go live Fridays at noon Eastern time, but we have other fun times like today and on Black Friday. Well, I don't know if we're going live. We're not going live on Black Friday. Cyber Monday. That's what I meant to say. Cyber Monday, we're going to go live. So we have non-traditional times and days too. But I would like to know from you guys when is a good time for you to watch us live. So comment that in the chat because we're going to be reviewing the chat as we think about planning 2026. We want to think about what are good times and days to go. So Fridays are best. Fridays are good for me too. I like Fridays. Okay. All right. We're finally ready. Brian, Reed, are you guys ready to go too?
Yep, you did a great job.
Okay, Tim, thank you for joining us today. And I think I saw Mario too. Mario texted me, so thank you, Mario. You guys are really, really great mentors and inspiration for all of us. So thank you, and thank you for helping get this delightful kit together. Oh, one more thank you. Tara. Tara runs the team who puts these kits together, and in many cases, she puts a lot of them together herself. So major kudos to Tara here at Simon Says Stamp. So thank you all for joining me live today, wherever you are in the world. I hope you have a great week ahead. Happy holiday season. Toodaloo!